Alright, what I'd like to show you now is how to tape an Achilles tendon. There's been another one some folks have asked me to do, and so I thought we'd do that today. The Achilles tendon tape job, a little bit different than the ankle tape job. The ankle tape job, we want to have that ankle up at a 90-degree angle. And this tape job here, we want to bring that down to about 45 degrees. We want to drop down 45, 60 degrees. So in other words, the foot's a little relaxed. We're trying to protect the Achilles tendon here. We're going to keep that Achilles tendon from going into a full stretch as the athlete lands and runs on it. So we're going to prevent that movement, or dorsiflexion. So we're bringing it down here, have it kind of sit in that position there, and start with our pre-wrap again here to protect against the skin surface and the hair of the athlete. We're going to go up a little bit higher, okay, about up to the calf. So it's a little bit higher, a little bit more than before. We're still going to use those two anchors. I put these on snugly, but not real tight. I want to have the athlete push on me just a little bit as I'm doing that. And by doing that, it makes that muscle contract a little bit so it doesn't get too tight or uncomfortable. Then what I'll do is I'll put on anchor strips on the bottom of the foot, right across the base of the ball of the foot, or the base of the metatarsals. And I'll put on one of those, and I don't close it on top. I leave that open. And we'll put on 2 anchors a day. You do 1 or 2, depending on the athlete. Get a big old football player, you might want to do that. And then what I'll do is I'll take that and I'll cover that. But I'm going to push the bottom of the foot to spread the foot out, and then close that off. Okay? So we'll do that way. So we have our 2 anchors on here now. Now we have 2 options that we can do when we're doing Achilles. Not everybody has a lot of fancy tapes. We can use Elasticon, for example, which is a stretchable tape. It stretches and has a lot of play in it, but still will not tear. We can use that. It's a very adhesive type tape, and we could use this, or we could use the white tape. All right. If we want to use this will just simply right back here at the bottom of the metatarsal and come all the way up to the back, and we cut that and we put that on there, and that we would then make that our strips from there. So what we do today, because I know not everybody has Elasticon in their athletic training rooms, is I'm going to make essentially the same thing, so we're going to use white tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure that up to find our distance. Okay, so it's about that far. Then we're going to make what's called a fan. So I'll set that up here on the tape table. And what I'll do is I'll take that same distance again. I'll do 3 of those, all about the same length. And then, from there, we have our Achilles tendon. Okay, and I'm doing this purposely kind of slow today so everybody kind of see what this looks like. So now we have a nice little fan here, and we'll take this, and we'll attach this right to the base of that first metatarsal. Ball of the foot, come around the back of the heel, and go all the way up and secure that right to our top anchor. Okay. Then we have 2 options. We can go back and use the white tape, which I'll do a couple strips of that, and I'll do a couple strips of some other type of tape here so you can see both. And we'll do this, and we'll take this and half it. And again, I got this tape colored so you can kind of see the edges of the tape. Alright, and then we'll close that off the top, just like I have before. Kind of flatten that foot out a little bit. Close that. And we could do the same thing here with the anchors, and we could start all the way at the top, again at angles. So it is cone shaped, the foot's cone shaped, or the leg is cone shaped, so we're going to go at angles, and we'll slowly change that ankle as we'll come down. We'll overlap half that. We can do it that way. Some of you and some of your athlete trainers might have some type of a lightweight elastic type tape, which then has some flex to it to cover this with. And this particular brand here is Lightplast, and Conform, made by different brands, different things you could do. And we can do this. We can simply cover this, again overlapping half. Nothing really fancy here. It's not really doing a whole lot. Make sure this stays nice and smooth so we don't have any wrinkles, so it doesn't bind. Overlap half all the way up. Okay, and we can do it that way. So once we've done that, we might need to take one more strip of this, just kind of close that, keep that tacked down. Okay. And there we have an Achilles tendon tape job. And again, this prevents dorsiflexion, which is what we want to do with this athlete to help protect the potential tear of Achilles tendon. All right? Let me know if you have any questions.